Altoids Tin Can once again from Manland, and I've never seen anybody on YouTube make this post. If it has been posted, it has not come across my daggum set of research. Very important stuff here. Breaking news, like I said. Breaking news. You can indeed overcook your char cloth. Explanation. While I was out there trying to shoot a video on trying to see if a Altoids Tin Can can survive the extreme heat, this is when I made the discovery. Well, will the Altoids Tin Can survive extreme heat? You gotta watch that video later. But right now, this is breaking news about char cloth actually being overcooked. Very important for you people out there in the bushcraft community, the camping community, and the people that love dadgum char cloth. You need to look at this and you need to watch it. I made the discovery because ain't nobody out there I've ever seen said anything about it. So here I am showing my own video just for y'alls. Let me show you the fire. That's a pretty dadgum intense fire. Ain't no doubt about it. So what I'm trying to do, this here test, I wanted to find out how well the Altoids Tin Can. Remember when the Altoids Tin Can was the craze back in the day? I mean, somebody showed how to make a survival kit out of it and actually char some cloth in there and maybe some punk wood. And then everybody and their brother and the mother, they just jumped on board and you saw video after video after video. And it kind of like slowed down. You really don't see it much anymore. But the Altoids Tin Can, or the lookalikes, as we say, they hold up pretty daggum well in a fire for the most part. But I never actually put it directly in the fire at the bottom and just let the coals build on top of it, all that intense heat, because I know an aluminum can will actually melt if the fire gets hot enough. So I got some blue jean material in there. The Altoids tin is right here behind this piece of ember here. Let me try to break it if I can keep the rest. There we go. Ah, that's hot. Man, I removed that stuff and it's just like, I'm going to set my camera on fire. Yeah, let's get this piece here out the way. Don't worry, folks. This is dry leaves. That might catch up, but I'll stomp it out later. Now, what I intended to do was actually leave this until the fire actually burnt down enough for me to show it to you, but that tin can right there was actually glowing orange. The top is still sealed. Now, some of the Altoids tin cans, the top will warp and pop open. So don't worry about that. Ooh, we got smoke coming from behind me. Yeah, smoking them leaves up, ain't you? All right, let me grab this in. Yeah, that's not hot. Put that back in there. Ah. So my intentions is to go ahead. Now, the char cloth, I'm pretty daggone sure it's ready now. But I wanted to test out this Altoids Tin Can. I want to see how well it holds up in the extreme parts of the heat. And I'm not going to put any more wood on it. It might survive this, but I don't think it will survive a bonfire. Okie dokie. This fire hasn't quite burned down, but I think we're going to have nothing but coals and stuff built up on top of it. And maybe I'm kind of defeating the purpose, but I'm really anxious to see. Now, this is some intense heat in here. So if it was going to melt, it would have melted by now. I'm pretty confident of it. But this is no scientific guarantee. This is just a backyard experiment. So I'm going to... It's snowing out here with embers. Use this little stick. There's the Altoids Tin Can right there. I'm going to try to dig that out. And it's so hot. Even my can. I wish I had zoom on this thing, but this is my cell phone. This Altoids Tin Can out. Yeah. Place it here on this here brick. Let it cool down a bit. And of course I'll blow it off without the camera. We'll give it a chance to cool down and we'll inspect the can and see how that blue jean material fared. Okay, I hadn't looked at it yet. I just popped the top. That's a good seal on that can there. Let's see how well it fared out. Hey, wow. That looks pretty daggum good. I had to fold this thing over several times and stuff it in there and force the lid closed. But that shows you that char cloth actually shrinks when you're preparing it. Yep, the seams ends, man, them things are excellent. That's excellent char cloth. And now the camera don't want to focus. It figures. But let's see how well it works. Got a little piece of sunlight here before the sun goes down. Got the Fresnel lens here. Now, the ultimate test, of course, would be with flint steel, but I don't have it out here with me handy. So let's just try the Fresnel lens. And just enough to zap it. If the sun is strong enough, got to hold my hand steady. It's going through the trees. Will that be enough to do it? Let's find out. I don't see it smoking yet. So let's see if this sun is strong enough right now to actually ignite this piece. And it is not. So I gotta find me some more sunlight out here. Oh, there's a little better spot. Let's try it right there. The sun is mighty low and it's going through the trees. I can tell right now it just doesn't have that brightness to it. Oh, some weak stuff there, I tell you, man. Nope, not hot enough. Yes. Folks, there's something I didn't know. This is the Altoids Tin Can. This is that super charred tin can. The one I just did. And this stuff does not even light. This blue jean material, which I'm assuming is 100% cotton. It says 100% cotton. Will not catch a spark, period. And I'm talking about with a ferro rod. I tried it with, a light source, the Fresnel lens and solar power, and it didn't work. I said, well, let me test it with a ferro rod. It does not work. So, you can indeed overcook your char cloth. And I did not know that. Superheating it is not a good idea. Let me make another batch out of the same blue jean material. Test it out. Got it sitting on top of coals. Got some coals on top, and she's smoking really good. That's coming from the can itself. Both hinges are broke, so we're kind of like using a snap-on lid type of deal. And eventually, I expect to see some what I call wood gas, that gasification process. There's a little flame. It may actually start to crank up there. There it is. Yeah, it's starting to. So the cotton is starting to char. And usually in the process, when you stop seeing it, the flame from around your can, that lets you know that your char cloth is ready, or charred punk wood. So it's going to get a little more intense. Like I said, I'll come back to you. Well, there it is. After about 15 minutes of cooking on top, I'm going to light this with a ferrocerium rod just to see. And that is, hopefully, I don't knock the cell phone over. I got it barely balancing. Let's try it out. Yep. Oh, there we go. Got a little light there. That's better than it was before, but let me try to get more center. There you go. Yeah. Same cotton material. It lit up. So, folks, it appears in this experiment I did, you can actually overcook your char cloth. Now, if y'all knew that out there, why didn't y'all post a video on it? Because I ain't seen nothing about that yet. You can actually overcook your char cloth. That's information that we need to know. After all, I'm just an amateur. Man, glad I self-educated myself. Now you may be asking yourself, well, Manland, why didn't you try a Zippo lighter or a lighter or something like that, like an actual flame to light it with? Well, I did. I didn't shoot it on video because I was using a cell phone and not my actual camera that I could put on a stand. But I was so surprised. But here you go. Zippo lighter. Actual flame. Here's some of the same char cloth. And watch what happens. We light the end of it. You see it starting to glow? They blow on it. It goes right back out. And my Zippo lighter don't want to light. Like, Manland, you're seriously telling me this stuff doesn't hold an ember? No, it does not. Watch. I'm really trying to blow on it. It goes right back out. So there you are, folks. You can indeed overcook your char cloth. So whatever the properties of char cloth is, seriously, you can overcook it. And it's worthless. If you can't use this with an actual flint and steel, you're screwed. No one's ever showed this on YouTube, and it's very important. If they did, somebody needs to share that daggone video more than they shared anything else in this world, because we have been led to believe a lie that char cloth is good without the fact of knowing that you can't actually overcook it. That is very important information, because we are the survivalist, bushcraft, and camping community. We need to know this type of information. That's false facts, and I don't like that.